this is a little promo for a brand new lesson that I'm putting out there called Looping Riffs. This is similar to the Blues Licks series that I put out over the last several years. It's the same concept. It's a lesson basically on learning these riffs note for note, nuance for nuance, talking about kind of what goes into the behind the scenes when you play the riff, not just the notes, but the emphasis on certain parts, the rhythmic quality, so the syncopation, and obviously the phrasing and whatnot. I discuss all this in the Looping Riffs lesson, and that little riff right there that I played you is a perfect example of a more advanced riff perhaps in the lesson. And the idea is that you are working on a lot of things. When you work on a looping riff, not only is it a good musical idea, but I think one of the most beneficial parts of it is that you can chop up this musical idea later on. So you have the opportunity to learn a whole musical phrase and then grab a portion of it and then chop that and so on and so on. And so you're learning how to move around the harmonica musically in that position without really talking about the scale work, just learning some ideas. And it's great for breath control. This is the discovery that I've had later on, that it really kind of brought my breath and my breathing. It forced me to figure out just how much air I really needed on the inhale versus the exhale. So on this riff, it starts on some draw notes, and I'll breathe out and relax and let you hear it one more time. I have a C harmonica, but you'll see that in the title of the video or somewhere obvious, hopefully. And you can see that at the last note of, let's call this riff the last note 4 draw, it starts right back over. You'll always be directed to a hole that is right next to where you need to start the riff again. So it starts on 5 draw, ends on 4 draw. And you're back in it. So you just keep it going like a loop. And it's been amazing. I think the biggest takeaway for doing this lesson more than any other lesson that I've created is that some of them kind of get stuck in your head, the ideas, and you just wake up and you're hearing the things you've been working on. This is definitely one of those things for me where I'll go around the house and just play these riffs. They're stuck in my head now, and I have all these fun ones that involve the low end and the bends so that you can really I'm making this up right now, but I think I'm able to finally just make them up like right on the spot because I've been working on them and actually working on this lesson. So if you like this kind of stuff, and again, I can't emphasize how much it's going to help you when you learn. Just that part of that riff I played is a great standalone lick. It's a transition area as you're moving out, downward. And then you just have to get into it to see for yourself the rest of the benefits. But I hope you guys, and by the way, while I didn't actually teach you the riff today, I think if you just practice it by ear, by rewinding this video, you'll actually find the notes you need. It's in cross harp, so playing in the key of G. One more time. See what I mean? You can just grab that. So now you got a whole other musical idea that you learned by doing these loops. And so on. And that happens to be a very actually common riff that I really like to use. And there it is in part of this looping idea. All right, I hope that helps some of y'all. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon.